Do you feel like your outfits could use a refresh? Then stick around because this video is for you. My name's Katie and I am the blogger behind the blog Thrifty Wife Happy Life. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be talking about a series that I do over on my blog and on Instagram. But before I start, I wanted to just say a big thank you to everybody who either subscribed to my channel or left a kind comment in the comment section. I really appreciate all that feedback. I was actually pretty surprised to have such a warm welcoming here, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to try to keep the video content coming. Right now my goal is to get videos out, at least the long form videos out, probably like once a month at this rate. We'll see what I can get done. Like I said before, it is definitely a learning curve, so I'm just learning as I go. So I appreciate all of your support. And I also share some shorts videos that you can find here on YouTube, so you can always get some style tips there in a shorter form. And also follow me on Instagram, follow me on my blog, all those places you can find great content there. Anyways, we're gonna jump right into today's topic. So the series that I love doing the most on my blog, probably one of my favorite series, is called What I Wore Then versus What I Wore Now. Kind of like a play on words because I often share outfits that I wore and I just call them my What I Wore posts. So I created this post probably a couple years ago. I think it was 2021. I decided to start sharing some updated outfits on my blog. The reason I wanted to do this is because I felt like around 2020, 2021, it was like during the pandemic, I felt like there was this huge style shift. And from the conversations I was having with my friends and people online was that people were really struggling with these new silhouettes, these new styles that everybody was sharing, weren't sure how to wear them or a little afraid to bring them into their wardrobes. I often get people who are like, should I really invest in this? I'm not sure if it's going to be here today and gone tomorrow. So I wanted to take outfits that I personally wore in the past that I loved when I shared them. I just share how I was taking an outfit from the past and just kind of updating it with my current wardrobe, switching out some of the silhouettes, maybe keeping some of the pieces if I still had them, just showing how you don't have to lose the style that you once loved to enjoy the more on-trend or modern styles that people are wearing today. I feel like there are so many internet stylists who want to tell you to get rid of all your old clothes or tell you that you are out of style if you are wearing A, B, and C. And that's not really the case. Honestly, style is totally subjective. It is 100% a personal journey. And style, I always say you should be focusing more on the fit of your clothes, the quality of the clothes, how the clothes feel on your body, rather than what's on trend or what Gen Z is saying is in style these days. So honestly, these posts are meant to really give you some inspiration and help you feel less overwhelmed by all the noise out there. And hopefully you like them. I know a lot of people, I do get a lot of hate on these posts because people feel very offended if they like the original outfit better. There's nothing wrong with the original outfit either. A lot of these outfits are very sentimental to me, so I'm not knocking any of them. They were all outfits that I once wore and that I absolutely loved, and they made me feel great. And me restyling them and sharing how I would still wear those outfit formulas today is just honoring those outfits. So it's really fun for me to put together these posts. So anyways, let's get into some of the outfits that I recently updated. So here's outfit number one. I wore this outfit in 2014 and I honestly remember the day. I wrote a blog post and it was called like getting out of the winter woes. I remember I was working all the time, was home on a sunny Saturday. It was in the middle of maybe February, just like a beautiful sunny winter day with snow on the ground, and I was just feeling good. So I put together this outfit and I loved it. That chambray shirt there is a shirt that I got on clearance at Target a very long time ago. I actually still own it. I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of it yet because it is a little on the stiff side and the fit of it isn't like my favorite, but I think I hold on to it so I can maybe restyle it. But it's just a great chambray shirt. And so if you still have a chambray shirt like that, this is great. You could totally wear it today with an outfit. I had a bunch of these Target cardigans. This gray Target boyfriend cardigan. It's got the buttons down the front. The reason I don't have these anymore is just that the quality wasn't there. I don't know if they were on sale a lot or like I got them on clearance, but these were like really fitted through the arms. So it was really hard for me to get that over that chambray shirt that I'm styling with it. So it was like all bunched up in the arms. So that's kind of something I look for when I get cardigans now and I want to layer them. I'm like, is there enough room in the arms to layer this over a button-down shirt? So I don't have that cardigan anymore. The jeans there were gray Rockstar skinny jeans from Old Navy, which I had a bunch of these. I'm sure a lot of you guys had a lot of these skinny jeans, and actually I still think Old Navy does pretty good with their skinny jeans. But these were really comfortable, really cute. Of course, they were low rise. As you can see where the belt is located, it is very low rise. And so yeah, that Old Navy belt I definitely don't have anymore. It was terrible quality. It was like pleather and separated, so that's long gone in my closet. I have found actually some really affordable belts that I'll share with you guys in the updated post on Amazon, and they have lasted me a really long time and really nice quality for a great price. Boots there, I actually think that these are from Target. Got them on clearance. These were a great pair of boots. Actually, they're very similar to a pair of boots that I currently own in my closet, but I don't have this pair anymore. They just got really worn out. I wore them like almost every day in the wintertime for many years, so I don't have that pair of brown boots anymore, but I'll have a pair of brown boots from the past. You can definitely still wear them. Here is the updated outfit. I ended up updating the chambray shirt. I went with this short sleeve chambray-ish shirt that I got on Amazon recently. I love this shirt. That's why I picked it. It has the cutest little sleeve detail on it. And then for jeans, I don't own a pair of gray jeans, and actually I realized I need a pair of gray jeans, so that's going on my wish list. But these black jeans here are from the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I bought them this year. They are Wit and Wisdom, and they are like my favorite pair of black jeans right now. I have worn them so much. I actually debated on buying these, but I'm so glad I did because I just love them. They're so comfortable. They are called like ab solution, so they do a great job of flattening your belly and everything. And so I love these jeans. Oh, and I also purchased them in a regular length, and so I wasn't even sure when I bought them if I was going to keep them because they were a little long, but I did end up cutting the hem on them, and they have been working great for me. I honestly think they would have been a little too short if I would have gone with the petite length. They didn't have it in stock. That's why I didn't get it. But really happy with the length that I ended up customly cutting these to. They fit me perfectly. I went with a bootie instead of the tall boots because this style of pant I think looks really nice with a pair of booties. These booties here are from Amazon and I love them. They are just like the perfect tan neutral color bootie for fall and then into the winter time. They have the perfect amount of heel on them as well, and they slide really nicely into the pair of straight leg jeans. Cardigan, I went with my favorite cardigan that I bought this fall. It's from Quince and it is such a great piece. I'm so happy I got it. I've actually been wearing it this fall a lot over my shoulders, like here, because it's been so warm this fall. I haven't really had a chance to wear it until now as like an actual cardigan. So I wear it around my shoulders, and I just thought that was a fun way to style a cardigan in a different way. Take like one of those older cardigans, maybe not like the long ones, the boyfriend cardigans like the original picture, but definitely take any of your shorter cardigans like this and wear them around your shoulders, or you could also do just a regular crew neck sweater if you have something like that. It's just fun to experiment with clothes and wear them in different ways. Like I said before, I love Amazon belts. They are great quality, and I buy them in a 2-pack, so I usually have them in like a brown color and a black, but I think I've gotten the most use out of my tan ones. And then for jewelry, I always keep my jewelry really simple with basically the pieces I'm wearing right now. I have my Uncommon Jeans necklace and earrings, and then these little like lightweight bracelets. This is just kind of like my go-to simple gold jewelry, and that's really a lot of my everyday jewelry, so you'll see that a lot in my updating posts. This next outfit I wore in 2015. I remember this day perfectly as well. This, you can tell I'm actually in a hotel room. My husband had just started his new job, and we had to go to Bellingham, Washington for like 10 days or something. We were moving to Las Vegas from Michigan at the time. So I packed a lot of my favorite staples, and this outfit here is just like kind of a go-to favorite staples of mine at the time. This blouse here is from Elsie Lauren Conrad. This was one of my favorite blouses, and I wore it all the time. In my early days of blogging, I've actually kept it just because it's just a simple blouse. I think they're really cute, and actually you can still buy these at Kohl's. They just have different colors and patterns every season, but they're just a great basic blouse, and it's just never really going to go out of style. I couldn't tell you where these skinny jeans were from. Either Jessica Simpson skinny jeans that I know I bought on clearance at Meijer while I was grocery shopping, or they were a pair of clearance jeans from Target. But one thing I did a lot back then was I bought clearance jeans all the time because they were cheap and I didn't have a lot of money. And one thing that as I've gotten older is that I will spend a little bit more money on jeans to get good fitting jeans. The reason I would not wear almost any of these skinny jeans ever again, nothing against skinny jeans, I still have a lot of skinny jeans in my closet, but these ones here I would never wear again for a couple of reasons. One is they were low rise, and I've had 2 kids, and I had a C-section with my first, and I have like that little mom pooch. I would feel so uncomfortable and exposed in a pair of low-rise jeans like this. It's just my personal preference, so I honestly don't have any of my skinny jeans from the past. And the other reason I wouldn't wear these was the quality was so bad. I always remembered like the line, the seam on the side of my jeans would slide to the front, and it would drive me crazy. And I was always pulling them up, and I just remember never feeling overly comfortable in jeans. And this is why I overcompensated for it by wearing like a longer shirt. So the shirt is not tucked in, it's longer. And then I have the cardigan here. This is just an Old Navy cardigan, and actually I'm bringing these back into my closet right now, so I wish I would have kept some of them. I really like the color of this cardigan, and I would totally wear this today. And same Target brown boots. I wore them all the time. And then I have on a pearl necklace, and if you can see it, I am actually wearing my Tiffany's bracelet. I got that from my high school graduation, and I wore that for a good like 10 years straight. And honestly, that's a trend I would like to see come back because I still have my Tiffany's bracelet and I would love to wear it again. Maybe I will start wearing it. We'll see. Here's the updated look. Of course, I switched out the skinny jeans and I went with a wide leg jean. I don't always go this full of a wide leg for these posts because I don't want to overwhelm anyone, but I am loving these Dear John wide leg jeans. They're full length and they just fit amazing. They are high-waisted, they're stretchy, they're super comfortable, so I had to style them for this post. Like I said, I still have the blouse, so I took the same exact blouse from the original picture and I just tucked it into my jeans. And then of course I pulled out that quince cardigan that I am loving so much and I styled it just as an open cardigan here. Still have the same Amazon belt. For my boots, instead of going with booties, which you could totally just do booties for this, like the same ones I wore in the last outfit, I went with my brown boots that are very similar to the original brown boots that I had. They are like a faux suede instead. I put those on with the wide leg pants, which I think is a really fun way to wear your tall boots in the wintertime, especially if you're looking for a way to stay warm underneath those wide legs. This is a great option. Outfit number 3, I wanted to do a workwear outfit that I wore in the past. I shared a lot of workwear back in my early days of blogging because that was what I wore Monday through Friday. So this outfit here, I wore to work. I couldn't tell you the day. I'm pretty sure it was in the spring of 2014. The shirt there, I know, was a hand-me-down from my mom. It was just a pink button-down shirt. And then I have on a stripe tan and white cardigan. I think it's from Target. This one here I think is actually from Old Navy. But I love these cardigans. They had a little flower here and I almost wish I still had this one because I really loved that style so much. Wearing a long bead necklace. And then I have on my favorite Jessica Simpson skinny jeggings, black jeggings. I wore these all the time for work. They were really comfortable. I bought them at TJ Maxx, I think. So you'll often see me wearing those in a lot of my work outfits from the past. These wedge shoes. These are from Target and I actually bought them. I want to say I wrote a blog post about them because I was obsessed with Kate Middleton's style back in 2012 to like 2014. And she always wore those wedge shoes. And so I wanted a pair of wedge shoes just like hers. And I went to Target and I bought a very similar pair. But one thing about these shoes is that they always hurt my feet. They always like slipped up in the back. They were not comfortable, but they were definitely cute. So to update the outfit, I went with my new Wit and Wisdom black trouser pants. These pants are so comfortable. I love them. They're the same brand as the first pair of black jeans I shared in this video. If you are looking for a good pair of trousers, I highly recommend this pair. They're like really comfortable and stretchy. I am wearing a petite length here as well. I do believe that they currently have petite lengths available. For the top, I went with this pink shirt from Amazon. Got it over the summer. It's like a $10 Amazon shirt and it has cute little puffed sleeves on it and a square neckline, and it's pink and white stripes. So I figured I kind of pulled the stripes from the cardigan and I put them in the shirt with the pink and white. And then for a layering piece, I went with this tan blazer, which is also from Amazon. I love this blazer. It's just a really great basic blazer to have, and it does come in multiple colors, but I did the tan to stay true to the color scheme in the original outfit. Again, I got my tan Amazon belt. And then for shoes, I went with my favorite nude pumps. These are so comfortable. They are Anne Klein and they are just like the most comfortable shoes. So if you're looking for a nice pair of shoes to wear to work and you are looking for something that's gonna go with everything and are comfortable, this is a great option. For the last look here, I went with another work outfit that I wore to work back in 2014. I worked at a childcare center as an assistant director at this time, so I had to dress up every day for work. I loved putting together the outfits for this job. So this outfit here, these pants I know were thrifted. I want to say that they were like Old Navy pants that I got at Salvation Army. Where the sweater is from, but it was like a really deep V-neck sweater. And then I layered it over a polka dot sleeveless collared button-down shirt that I believe was a Jessica Simpson. They had a lot of Jessica Simpson brand clothing at Meijer at the time, so I know that I got that at the grocery store while I was grocery shopping, and I thought it was kind of cute how I just like layered it here with the collared shirt. I thought it looked really professional. And then these shoes here, I want to say those were a thrift find as well, and they were Jessica Simpson. Or no, that was actually, those were like the knockoff to the Jessica Simpson flats that I liked. They were actually a Target brand, but I did thrift them at Salvation Army and I just loved the metallic flats. Then I completed this look with one of my favorite accessories from 2014, which was my green bubble necklace from Charming Charlie's. It was not the one from J. Crew, but it was supposed to be a look-alike. Got this thing on clearance and I loved it. I wear it all the time. I just wanted to add a pop of color, I think, to complete the outfit. Honestly, those bubble necklaces, those are really hard to restyle and wear today. I really think that that was a trend that maybe we'll see it come back one day, but as of right now, I don't really see it coming back again. It just was kind of big and got in the way a lot, so I don't think I'd wear them again. To update this outfit, I'm going with my black jeans again, my Wit and Wisdom black jeans, and I layered underneath a white button-down shirt to kind of give it that same collared look. I wanted to keep the polka dot pattern from the shirt that I was wearing underneath, so I layered a polka dot sweater over it. This one here is from Amazon, and I think that it's really cute and completes the look. Shoes, I went with my gold metallic Amazon ballet flats that are one of my favorite pairs of shoes right now, and I wear them all the time. So that kind of completes the look. Now I left out the pop of color in this outfit because I really love a neutral outfit. I just think that you don't always need color. I used to think back then that you always had to add in some sort of color, but I think that with these warm tones, I just love the feel of it, and I don't really think that it needs much more than what it has. Those are my what I wore then versus what I wore now outfits. You can find all the details as well on my blog. I will definitely link my blog post below with all the shopping details. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. I would love to have you join me here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list as well, and I will send you a free workbook on how to build your wardrobe on a budget. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you think of the updates or if you have any questions. I'm excited to chat with all of you.